Picture this. It's past midnight. A hotel elevator. A young woman steps in, and then something happens that no one has ever been able to explain. Security cameras caught the whole thing on video, and when people saw it online, millions were left speechless. This is the true story of Elisa Lam, February 2013, Los Angeles, California. The Cecil Hotel, a place with a dark history, is quiet. Most guests are asleep. The hallways are empty. The security cameras are running as normal. A 21-year-old tourist named Elisa Lam checks in. She's from Canada, traveling alone, and by all accounts she's a cheerful, curious young woman who loves to blog about her travels. Nobody thinks anything is out of the ordinary until she steps into the elevator. What happens next is one of the most watched and most discussed pieces of security footage ever recorded. Elisa enters the elevator and presses several floor buttons. Normal so far. But then the doors don't close. She steps to the corner of the elevator, peeks out into the hallway, ducks back in, peeks out again, like she's checking if someone is there. Then she steps fully out into the hallway, looks both ways, and comes back in. She starts pressing buttons again, rapidly, over and over. Then she moves to the corner of the elevator, crouches slightly, and starts moving her hands in a way that looks like she's talking to someone. Her fingers bend and wave in strange patterns. There's no one else in the elevator, no one visible in the hallway. After a few more moments, she walks out of frame. And that's the last time Elisa Lam was seen alive. For days after that footage was recorded, Elisa was reported missing. Her family hadn't heard from her. Hotel staff saw no sign of her. Police searched the building. Then, about 2 weeks later, guests at the hotel started complaining. The water pressure was low. The water tasted strange. Some said it looked dark. A maintenance worker climbed to the rooftop to check the hotel's water tanks. He found Elisa Lam's body inside one of them. The tank was large, around 8 feet deep, and it was sealed shut with a heavy lid. She had no injuries, no signs of a struggle, no explanation for how she got in. The medical examiner ruled her death an accidental drowning. But the questions didn't stop there. They only got bigger. How did she get to the roof? The rooftop access door had an alarm. According to hotel records, that alarm was never triggered. How did she get into the tank? The lid was heavy. It was found closed. To get inside, you'd have to climb up the side of the tank, open the lid, climb in, and somehow pull the lid closed. From inside, it's nearly impossible to do alone. No one saw her go up there. No witnesses. No fingerprints other than hers. And then there's the elevator video itself. Why weren't the doors closing? Some experts said it was a mechanical glitch. Others pointed out the timing seemed too strange to be a coincidence. Was she hiding from someone? Or was she experiencing a medical episode? Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and was on medication. But her medication was found in her room, not in her system. Every answer raises more questions. Since the video went viral, people have had 3 main theories. The first, it was a tragic accident. Elisa may have been in a confused mental state, possibly off her medication, and wandered to the rooftop alone. Maybe she climbed into the tank looking for somewhere to hide or cool down, and couldn't get back out. Sad, but possible. The second, someone else was involved. Some people believe she was not alone that night. The strange elevator behavior could mean she was hiding from someone. And getting into a sealed rooftop water tank with the lid closed from the outside is very hard to do alone. But investigators found no evidence of another person. The third, something unexplained. Many people online noted that the Cecil Hotel had a deeply disturbing past, connected to serial killers, suicides, and unsolved deaths over the decades. Some pointed to Elisa's strange hand movements on camera and believed something paranormal was at play. There's no scientific basis for this, but it hasn't stopped millions from believing it. None of the three theories fully explain every detail. That's what makes this case so haunting. Elisa Lam was a real person. She had a family who loved her, a blog full of her thoughts and dreams, and a whole life ahead of her. Whatever happened that night, she deserved better than becoming an unsolved mystery on the internet. The official verdict was accidental drowning. But to this day, people around the world watch that elevator footage and feel that something doesn't add up. So I'll leave you with the same question everyone asks after seeing this case. What do you think happened? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, real cases that still don't have answers, hit subscribe. There are plenty more where this came from.